What was it like to get it out the mud and kind of go a really unique route to get to this moment today where you're working out for an NBA team?
I believe it was just the perseverance through it all. Always believing in myself. I always go by the slogan, betting yourself and double down. And throughout my whole career, I kept this, sticking to the script, working hard, being the first one in the gym, the last one to leave to the perimeter. Last season, Coach Carmer told me that I couldn't be in the gym after practice. But that just goes to my work ethic.
So have you ever had a coach tell you couldn't be in the gym?
A lot of coaches told me I couldn't be in the gym just to get my rest and my treatment because we had a game the next day. I believe before a game today or at University of Washington, there was a time where it was 45 minutes on the clock. You can get the extra work in if you want to. And Coach Q started getting on the court to push me off the court because it was like the last minute left. He's like, man, get out of here. But it's a good feeling to have. They saw my dedication and it got me this far, so I'm going to keep doing that.
So obviously when you graduate high school, I believe you won some state championships.
Yeah, I won 2 state championships.
And when, you're in high school, you're thinking, I'm going to take off now. What was it like to have to go maybe the long route to get to where you are now?
It teaches you maturity. I had to grow up at a younger age, just by working hard, being in the gym, and, still happy from everybody else that had success before me with Jalen Noel, Dejon Davis, and, other people that played for Garfield, that played at a Division I level. I knew I would get there eventually, and so it just took a little longer, but I'm still there. I still got there.
What did you tell yourself when you came back home and you kind of had to reset? Did you know you were going to keep playing basketball?
Yeah, I knew I was going to keep playing basketball, but that whole transition was just not settling. I never want to sell myself short. I knew that pushing myself to the ultimate, goal and dream is to be here in this position. And I knew that, taking the easy way out by just, settling for something, and I didn't want to settle for anything.
Gotcha. Do you have any other NBA workouts lined up, or have you worked out for other NBA teams?
So this is my 6th workout so far, and I have 2 more this week. So I'm getting some really good interest from teams.
Do you mind sharing what teams you worked out for so far?
So I worked out for Los Angeles Lakers. I worked out for Memphis Grizzlies, Sacramento, and I also worked out for Golden State.
And what's it been like just traveling so much? And you travel in college, but it's a little bit different.
It's definitely different. It's a good feeling, It's just you can tell it's a NBA is a business in a way. You're having the best of the best. You're preparing yourself for the best of the best, and this is preparing me for what's next to come.
How does having a godfather, Jason Terry, help you with this process? A guy that played several years in the NBA, won at the highest level, things like that.
It's a wonderful feeling to have him in my corner, just talking to me throughout the workout, showing teams I can improve and just keep giving me confidence more and more. I knew going to the last season, he was like, he said it. He was like, if you average 20 points, you're gonna have a lot of interest. And I didn't think it was like, in the Pac-12 level, scoring 20 points, but it ended up happening. And what he said was right. So I appreciate him for that. And I still talk to him to this day.
So how is he your godfather? Like, is he close with your dad, your mom, or something like that?
So he's really close with my dad. They grew up together. They went to the same high school, and then also his wife is also really close with my mom. They went to the same high school. So it's kind of like both sides, really.
Got you. So, are you giving him a bucket anytime soon?
Last time I was with him, he did shoot some 3-pointers. We did do some shooting drills together at University of Arizona, and he still can shoot it though, But I think right now he ain't playing no defense. Spot up shooter.
Gotcha. And I've been asking a lot of the prospects is, what would your 10-year-old self say about where you are right now? Like, could he believe it?
I would just tell him to keep pushing, keep striving for the goal, and never selling. I think a lot of people's journey is different. Like my 10-year-old self, a lot of people's journey is different. Don't get discouraged and just keep, staying true to yourself, stay true to the grind.
When you're going through this process and you're competing against other prospects, how does your age and experience help you? That you've played a lot more, you're maybe a little more seasoned.
Yeah, it helps a lot. I think, throughout this whole process that I've been through, a lot of different situations, that would help me be in different roles. I was at Arizona, led the conference the nation in assist to turnover ratio, where I was more facilitating. And last year I was top 10, I believe, in scoring and one steal. So I know the roles of basketball is going to change. I'm not going to come in averaging 20 points a game, but I know I can come in and contribute by playing defense and playmaking for others.
I was going to say, you look at these stats, and a lot of them are offense related, steals and blocks. But what's special about the way you play defense?
It's my instincts. I feel like just being able to read the next player, know what's coming. I think even during this workout, I believe I knew what was coming next. Just playing 2 or 3 steps ahead, just about the maturity and knowing what players are going to do for him. And a lot of film. A lot of film goes into that too.
Do you have time to prepare for a specific team to kind of just learn about what they've done or what they like to do so you can do well in the interview process?
I do study a lot of film from players that play there. I see their shot charts where they like to get shots from, and I also scout like who's in my workouts just to know the ins and outs of what their game is like. I think that's just a preparation, of being an NBA player, and I prepare myself throughout college to be that.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Another one from me. When did it become a realistic goal to get to the NBA? Like, when did you know? Like, was it last season, this season, or was it something where you knew, like, I'm ready to take that next step?
Yeah, I believe it was last season. I mean, there was one game in South Dakota. We played at the University of South Dakota, I believe. And I didn't know this until after the game that I scored 15 points straight,
Oh, wow.
And it felt kind of easy at that level, just being mature and knowing to get to my spots and not settling for three-pointers. And I mean, that was a big, question mark into my game was like, can you shoot the three-point ball? And I believe throughout the season, like I just didn't settle. I knew I can get a higher percentage shot and getting downhill, and also putting, the defensive big man or the guard in foul trouble by getting downhill.